If Mashiach will bring all good into our lives, why do we daven for other particular needs other than just davening for Mashiach? In other words, Mashiach should be the all-inclusive prayer. It includes everything we possibly could need, such as daven for Mashiach and not daven for health and not daven for Panasa and not daven for anything else, just daven for Mashiach, and He'll fix it all and arrange it all and so on. The answer to that question in a word is because we have these needs. And the meaning of the word need is that from my perspective, at this moment in my life, this is something which bothers me. Not everybody's home is painted perfectly. Some people have a small swath on the wall someplace where it's not completely painted. It's actually brought in halacha. They're supposed to leave one piece of the wall unpainted as a zeicher l'churban. And some people are bothered very much by that. They walk in, every time they see it, it's like a sore thumb. And other people don't even notice it. And one person's not better than the other. It's just who these people are. The person who it bothers needs to fix it. And the person whom it doesn't bother doesn't need to fix it. We have many needs. And we have an obligation. Davening is not a philosophical mitzvah. It's a very intimate and personal mitzvah. And on the most basic and nigla level, davening means bakasha srachav, saying to Hashem, I need this. And you say to Hashem, I need this because you truly need it. What do I need? I need health. I need panos, I need nachas for my children, I need a shidduch for my daughters, my children. I need these, I need shalom bayis. And if you need, you ask. The Eibishter, for every one of those needs. We need Mashiach. And there's no doubt that Mashiach is going to heal all the sick and heal all the foolishness and heal all the needs and make us all bigger and better and greater people, although it's very important to understand that Mashiach is Hayem La'aseisam. Mashiach's not retirement. Mashiach is the beginning of a whole new dimension of work and service, which is very exact and very intense, but it's very peaceful. It's very positive. So why would I ask for things other than Mashiach? Because I have other needs. That's the reason. There's a Chassidish avot it's based on the davening of Yom Kippur, but we also say it in the Slichas. That we say the words Merubim tzarchei amcha v'daitam k'tzara. The needs of the Jewish people are many because v'daitam k'tzara, and their minds are narrow. They have lacks and requests they're beyond any number. And we asked the Eibush to satisfy all of these needs. So there's Al Chassidish avot Merubim tzarchei amcha b'shvil shadaitam k'tzara. The reason people have so many needs is because they have lack of a das. If we were more mature, if we were more deep, more sophisticated, many of the things which bother us would stop bothering us. And if they don't bother us, we don't ask for them. But things bother us. And just like you complain to your parents when something bothers you, and you complain to your siblings when something bothers you, when something bothers you, you complain to Hashem. And if I have 1,000 things that bother me, I read that list of 1,000 things that Eibush do. Whenever I talk to him, I say, I need this. And the smaller a person I am, the more things irritate me, the more things bother me, and the more things that come to the Eibush that I ask him for. Because when we daven, we're asking Hashem for our needs based on how we see it. In other words, there's nothing philosophical and idealistic and optimum about davening. If I'm a small person and little things bother me, and I don't ask them of Hashem because I'm ashamed, I'm missing an opportunity to do a mitzvah which He gave me. If I am a small person and I have many trivial needs, and I come to the Eibush and ask Him all of these things, now of course no one has to go around and announce to the whole world that he's into little things, because these things matter to me. He's Mekayim the mitzvah saseh of tefillah, even if the things that he needs are completely trivial and inconsequential and insignificant and unnecessary. The story with the nurse. I heard the story from Dr. Rosen myself. That I've had a nurse who was a non-Jew who went fishing. And before he went into the Rebbe, before he went fishing, he went to them for a bracha. And he came to 770 the next day with a massive fish, many feet long. And he explained that with the place where he went fishing, nobody catches such fish. They don't exist. The Rebbe gave bracha to catch a fish. Or we know stories of people who went to the oil and davened for the refuah shleima of their dog. And the dog had a refuah shleima. If this is your need, this is what you ask. If the only thing I needed was Mashiach, I would be a real bardas. I'd be an Adam Godel. I'd be a deep, integrated, connected Yid. And then I would ask for Mashiach. And I would want Mashiach not because he's going to heal my sick or give me panose, but because he's going to bring the world to a level of shleimus. Shleimus a terev mitzvah. All Yidden are going to keep all tayag mitzvahs. All non-Yidden are going to keep lahavdol the sheva mitzvahs, the sheva mitzvahs b'nei neach. And we're going to live in a world that's wise and mature and grown up and responsible and humble and accountable and therefore good and peaceful and tolerant and embracing. But if I'm not that person, if I'm the kind of person with many other things besides the fact that Mashiach is near bother me, I have to tell that to God, because that's the commandment, that's the mitzvah of tefillah, to ask Hashem about the things that bother me, and even if they're insignificant and I'm ashamed, if this is what bothers me, this is what I got to bring to the Eibishter. And I just want to finish by saying, so the Eibishter had in the tefillahs from Yedin Yidden, you know, when the Rebbe Rayatz, the previous Rebbe, moved into 770, he spoke a small little sikha. He came into the shul. Moshe Grona was a 7-year-old boy, and he describes how they made some kind of a platform, and they tried to carry the Rebbe up on the platform. He had a very hard time walking already then. And he said the Eibishter should help that all the tefillahs that are said in this room should be raised heavenward, and the Eibishter should hear them, and the Eibishter should answer them favorably. So the big amongst us and the small amongst us, and I think the criteria should be more the small amongst us and the smaller amongst us, should be honest with Hashem about our needs, and we should ask, and the Eibishter should grant all of our needs, as trivial as they may be, because to us they're not trivial. And it should fill our lives with joy and happiness and success and blessing and wisdom. And in our wisdom, perhaps over time, the things that are very important to us will become less important, and things that are more critical will become more important. And the greatest bracha I can give us is that we should reach a station where the only thing we need is Mashiach, because that'll be a sign that we're like 99% there already. If this is the only thing that really concerns us, because we've achieved such a level of grown-upness.